It is all about the reader. Remember, editors and reviewers are in this group. நீங்க வந்து உங்க பேப்பர் வந்து கார்ப்பரேட் ஆடியன்ஸ் எழுதுறீங்கல, அந்த ரிவ்யூவர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க, எடிட்டர்ஸ் இருப்பாங்க. So writing a good manuscript is not an easy task. Be prepared to work all in it. First of all, உங்க ஒர்க் மேல நீங்க நம்பிக்கை வைங்க. Always cherish your work, love your work. And then start loving your work, others to love your work. நீங்க அந்த உண்மையிலேயே பண்ணிருந்தீங்கன்னா அந்த cherish அந்த love எல்லாம் ஒர்க் பண்ணா அட்டாச் ஆயிடும். It will reflect on the paper actually. And if you don't care about your work, why should journal there? There is no secret recipe for success. ஒரே வழி சக்சஸ்க்கு ஸ்ட்ரெயிட் ஃபார்வர்டா ஒரே வழி தான். நோ ஷார்ட்கட்ஸ். ரிசர்ச் பண்ணுங்க, சொல்லுங்க. டோன்ட் புட் எனி ஜங்க் ரிசர்ச் ஆர் எனி ஸ்டூடெண்ட் ரிசர்ச் ஆர் எல்லா ரிசர்ச் போடாதீங்க. Have to get to success. So editor reviews are all busy scientists just like you, makes things easy to save their time. You are clear and crystal clear in papers. Presentation is very critical. So general structure of the full article will be like this: title, author, abstract, keywords, and the main text on the I am ignorant to know. This is nothing but introduction, methods, results and discussions, acknowledgement, reference, and supplementary materials. The supplementary material is very important. When I paper submit supplementary material, என் கூட ஸ்கிப் பண்ணுவேன். ஏன்னா அவன் டவுட் கூட பண்ண எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிருக்கானா இல்லையான்னு சொல்லிட்டு. ஏன்னா ஜெனரலி ஜெனரல் பேப்பர் will be restricted to 20 pages. அதுக்கு மேல வந்து ஜெனரல் ஏன்னா அவன் ஃப்ரீயா பப்ளிஷ் பண்றான். ஓகேவா? அப்ப வந்து நீங்க ரெஃபரன்ஸ்ல முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் சப்ளிமெண்டரி மெட்டீரியல் கொடுத்துருங்க. இந்த கோட எக்ஸ்ட்ரா டேபிள்ஸ் அண்ட் ஃபிகர்ஸ் உங்க எக்ஸ்ட்ரா எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்டல் ரிசல்ட்ஸ்லாம் நீங்க சப்ளிமெண்டரி மெட்டீரியல் போட்டு ஸ்கிரீன் பண்ணணும். That will also give you a feel that you have done the research. நான் ஜெனரலா என் கோட் என்னெல்லாம் பேப்பர் சப்மிட் பண்ணறேனோ அது சப்மிட் கோட். You can execute friends. This is all about sharing things. நீங்க ரிசர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு நானே வெச்சு பண்ணனும்னா பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணக்கூடாது. It is all about sharing things. So what are the things you like to share with that the supplementary materials. எல்லாமே அகாமடேட் பண்ண முடியாது. லிமிடேஷன்ஸ் இருக்கறனால supplementary material கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. I want to acknowledge யாராவது உங்களுக்கு ரிசர்ச் உண்மையிலே ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிருக்காங்களோ however the quotient of their contribution in the research is very low. It is always good ethics to acknowledge them in the next slide. So write backwards. This is what I follow. So generally என்ன பண்ணுவானா research method discuss பண்ணா papers. So figures table, methods, result discussion, conclusion, introduction, then abstract and title. Always I used to follow this method. So method is comfortable for you and write. இதுதான் இதெல்லாம் கிடையாது, நான் இப்படி ஃபாலோ பண்றேன் அப்படின்னு அவங்களுக்கு பகிர்றாங்க. இதை மாதிரி எழுதினீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியா இருக்கும் அப்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட்ல. ஏன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அப்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் தான் படிப்பாங்க. அப்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் படிச்சுட்டு தான் எடிட்டர் என்ன பண்ணுவோம் உள்ளே போவோம், மெட்ராலஜியே போவோம். ஆனால் நீங்க எப்போதும் தலைகீழ எழுதினீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு அப்ஸ்ட்ராக்ட் அது ரொம்ப ஈஸியா இருக்கும். ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் ஸ்டார்ட் ரைட்டிங் பேக்வர்ட்ஸ். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லைட். As a figures, tables, methods, results, discussions, conclusion, introduction, title, abstract and keywords. So the title பாத்தீங்கன்னா குழந்தைகளுக்கு அழகா பேர் வைப்போம். என்ன பேர் வைக்கலாம், நட்சத்திரம், 4 fathers மாதிரி பேர் வைப்போம். அந்த மாதிரி we'll always put some efforts in keeping name for our next generation, right? அதே மாதிரி தான் டைட்டில் வந்து வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். கேட்சியாவும் இருக்கணும், அதே சமயத்துல ரிசர்ச் ரிலேட்டடாகவும் இருக்கணும், அதே சமயத்துல நல்ல அப்ரிவேஷனாகவும் வரணும். நான் ஜெனரலா அப்படிதான் வைப்பாங்க. அந்த அப்ரிவேஷன்ஸ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அது ஒரு மீனிங் வரணும், அதை எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண ஒரு மீனிங் வரணும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி பேர் வைக்கிறதே வந்து ரொம்ப அழகா இருக்கும் ஜெனரல் ஆர்டிகல்ஸ்லாம் எங்க குரூப்ல. ஸோ யூ கேன் ஆல்வேஸ் டெவலப் a title. It's very important. You should reflect the essence as well as should be very catchy also. So this is an opportunity to attract the reader's attention. நிறைய பேப்பர் வரும் பிகாஸ் ஃப்ரீ ஜெர்னல் ரொம்ப கம்மி. இப்போ வந்து காசு இல்லாம ஒரு பேப்பர் பப்ளிஷ் பண்றாங்கன்னா ரொம்ப கம்மி. இப்போ நிறைய ஜெர்னல்ஸ் ஈவன் எல்ஸ்வேர் ஸ்பிரிங் ஐட்ரிபிள் எல்லாமே என்ன பண்றாங்கன்னா தேர் ஆஸ்கிங் மணி, ஓப்பன் ஆக்சஸ் பண்ணா மணி கொடுங்கன்னு கேட்கறான். நிறைய ஜெர்னல் எப்போ 100 ஜெர்னல் இருந்ததுன்னா நான் பிஹெச்டி பண்ணும்போது இப்போ 20 ஜெர்னல் தான் ஃப்ரீ ஜெர்னல். ஸோ அப்போ நீங்கள் எவ்வளோ நம்பர் ஆஃப் பப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ் வரும்னு பார்த்துக்கோங்க. ஓகேவா? ஸோ டைட்டில் ஷுட் பி வெரி கேட்சி அண்ட் ஷுட் அட்ராக்ட் தி ரீடர்ஸ் அட்டென்ஷன். நம்ம குழந்தைங்க பேர் வைப்போம், நாங்கள் எல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணால் அவனுக்கு ஏ வரும், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அவன் பேர் வரும், அட்டன்ஸ் வச்சு ஏ வரும். இப்போ எல்லாம் என்ன ஜென்ரேஷன் 2 ஏ வரணும். ஏன்னா ஒரு ஏ நிறைய பேர் இருப்பாங்க, நம்மள பேர் நிறைய யோசிச்சு இப்போ 2 ஏல வந்து அவன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ யூ ஷுட் புட் சம் கைண்ட் ஆஃப் கிரியேட்டிவிட்டி இன் கிவிங் a title. So keep it informative as well as concise. அதுக்காக ரொம்ப வதவதா இருக்க கூடாது, கிளியரா ப்ரிசைஸா இருக்கணும். Avoid technical jargons and abbreviations. Discuss with the co-authors. both as well discuss பண்ணி எப்படி how will you discuss the family members to keep the name for kids, you have to discuss and then you have to find the title. So abstract, as I said, is a very important deciding factor. It should be standalone. Consider it is an advertisement for an article. Advertisement எப்படி பண்ணுவீங்க? Advertisement எப்படி தான் பாப்பீங்க? இப்போ அந்த ஆர்டிகல் பாலிக்கலாம் வந்து அரவிந்த் அம்மா யாரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு ப்ரோமோ மாதிரி ரிலீஸ் பண்ணாங்க. தென் ஆல்ரெடி என்ன அரவிந்த் அம்மா யாரா இருக்கும் இந்த விளம்பரம் எது பெண்கள் ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லையா? அப்பதான் வந்து பாப்பாங்க 100ல ஒரு அட்டெண்ட் ஆயிடும். உங்க அட்வர்டைஸ்மெண்ட் எப்படி பண்ணுவீங்களோ அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கணும். ஸ்டெப்பிங் டோன் அவன் வந்து தான் பேப்பர் குள்ளே போவான். அதுக்காக கேட்சியாக கடாமல் இருக்கக்கூடாது. It's very relevant, but it's written very nicely. Should tell the prospective reader what you did and highlight of your key findings. That will be the abstract. It should be very accurate and specific. A clear abstract will strongly influence whether or not your future or your work will be further considered. So follow all limitation based on journals. Sometimes they will say 300 words na correct 300 words full da irukum. One word extra pona kuda and total accept panikadu. So follow the instructions. Next. So keywords. So these are the labels of a manuscript. So papers can be keywords. The next slide. So introduction. This is how you will define a problem, describe the problem, the solution existing, what are the limitations, and what you hope to achieve in the paper. Provide the perspective consistency with the narrative. The main scientific publication on which the work is based. Editor gain references relevant to the work or interpret judgment on your own achievements. They will think that you have no sense of purpose. So whenever you like to quoting a paper, very important reference for a don't try to oversight the paper. Neither paper oversight the money. Don't do that. But all you want to cite your own paper, check whether the paper is very relevant to the topic. Million paper theory and partner. That is don't send your paper. The review is dated. Whatever paper you are citing, check whether it is relevant to the subject. Don't cite it. Next. These are some of the pitfalls in introduction. Too much authority. Avoid mixed bag of introduction with research, discussion, conclusion. Throw in for a good measure. Excessive use of expressions like it's a novel method, first kind of method, first ever method, paradigm changing. So don't use these kind of words. Generally, it will be very annoying if you use these kind of words. Next. See, method side, method sections, always you should provide as much as details about your research. So details should be there. Acknowledgeable reader should be able to reproduce the experiment. எப்படி மெத்தட் எழுதணும்னா அந்த மெத்தடாலஜி படிச்சுட்டாங்கன்னா உங்க எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட்டை அவங்களே ரீப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணணும். எதுக்கு ஆர்டிகல் எழுதுறோம்? ரிசர்ச் ஆர்டிகல் 4 பேர் படிச்சு இது எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் பண்ணி அவங்க ரிசர்ச் யூஸ் பண்ண தான் பண்றோம். அவங்க ரிசர்ச் எப்போ யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க? இப்போ உங்க மெத்தடாலஜி பார்ட்னா கிளியரா இருந்தா தான் அவங்க யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ நீங்க அந்த மெத்தடாலஜி பார்ட்ல ஐயோ இது ஏன் ரிசர்ச் யாருக்கும் சொல்லக்கூடாது, பாதி ரிசர்ச் சொல்லுவோம், பாதி சொல்லக்கூடாது அப்படிலாம் எழுதுனீங்கன்னா உங்க ரிசர்ச் யூஸா இருக்காது. அதை வந்து எவ்வளவு பேர் யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்கன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. உங்க ரிசர்ச் அர்த்தம் யூஸ் பண்ணனா அந்த ரிசர்ச்சே வேஸ்ட். So you should always provide all the nuances. எல்லா விதமான சின்ன இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்களும் you should put them in methodology part. அந்த methodology part படிச்சிட்டானா அந்த ஏரியா இருக்கவனா உங்க பேப்பர் அப்படியே ரீப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணதுக்கு அந்த methodology part அவ்வளவு கிளியரா இருக்கணும், கிறிஸ்டல் கிளியரா இருக்கணும். ஒரு இமெயில் கூட ஆத்தருக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணி மெசேஜ் பண்ணி கேட்க கூடாது, இமெயில் பண்ணி கேட்க கூடாது. அந்த அளவுக்கு methodology part you should be very clear and you should not hide any information. So however use reference and supplementary materials for procedures that share பண்ணனும்னா டீடைல்ஸா வேணும்னா you can have basically supplementary materials. Reviewers will criticize incomplete or incomplete descriptions. Next. So some of the research, this is how research contains tables as well as the figures. Next. Okay. So இங்க பாருங்க இந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் ரிசல்ட்ஸ் இருக்கு. இத மாதிரி இந்த டெக்ஸ்ட் ஃபார்மட்ல I have given a results, I have given a table formatல results. Actually in the text format I put the table ஆகும். Whereas in United culture, substantial growth was evident. finance research, but the texting we conduct as a table. So you should know where to use the tables and where to use the figures, and you cannot. It will be very annoying also for the reviewers. Next. The discussion part, you should always try to interrupt the results. Most important sessions to make the decisions correspond, make the discussions correspond to the results and complement them. Compare published results with you. This is very important. In the results section, the result அதே ஏரியால ரீசன்ட்டா பேப்பரோட கம்பேர் பண்ணுங்க. In what way it is good அப்படிங்கறத சொல்லணும். Somewhere a portion should be improved இல்லையா? உங்க பேப்பர் வந்து ஆல்ரெடி எக்ஸிஸ்டிங் பேப்பரோட எந்த விதத்துல எந்த ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ல கூடுதலா பங்களிப்பு தருதுங்கிறது you should compare. கம்பேர் பண்ணலைன்னா அவங்களுக்கு தெரியாது. It should be just another research தானே, இது எதுக்காக இது யூஸ்ஃபுல் தெரியாது. Somewhere 0.01% உங்களுக்கு accuracy improve பண்ணுதா, இல்லாட்டி உங்களுக்கு 9% improve பண்ணுதா, என்ன percentage வருதோ கம்பேர். இந்த மெத்தட் எப்படி சொல்லிருக்காங்க, இந்த மெத்தட் எப்படி சொல்லிருக்காங்க, இந்த மெத்தட் எப்படி சொல்லிருக்காங்க, என்னோட மெத்தட்ல எல்லா மெத்தடோட அக்யூரசி கூட வருது. அது 90 கொடுக்குது, என்னோட 90.4 கொடுக்குதுன்னா அதை நீங்க ப்ரொஜெக்ட் பண்ணணும். எதனால 90.4 கொடுக்குது? இந்த கம்பேரிசன் இல்லைன்னா உங்களோட பேப்பரோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் லூஸ் ஆயிடும். ஏன் இதை பண்ணணுங்கிற மாதிரி கேள்விக்குறி வந்துடும். Always compare. Comparative part very essential. Experiment research and that you compare a paper with other papers. நீங்க மட்டும் 10 வருஷம் முன்னாடி பேப்பர் எடுத்து உங்க பேப்பர் கம்பேர் பண்ண கூடாது. You cannot compare apples and oranges. You compare your paper research with the recently published research. நம்ம research கூட வரதுக்காக நீங்க you cannot compare your PhD scholar with 10th standard students இல்லையா? அது மாதிரி உங்க பேப்பர் ரீசன்ட்டா பப்ளிஷ் பண்ண பேப்பரோட கம்பேர் பண்ணணும். Same parameters you should compare. ஓகேவா? So avoid statements that go beyond what the research can support. Non-specific expressions. New terms are not readily defined along people. Speculations on possible interpretations that are rooted into the facts. These should be avoided. Next slide. So appearance matter. So whenever you're putting the graph and all, make sure that graph is very clear, self-explanatory. நீங்க மட்டுக்கு லைன் கிராஃப் போட்டுட்டு கடல்ல போட்டுருவீங்க. ரெட்னா ஒரு அல்காரிதம், கிரீனா ஒரு அல்காரிதம் அப்படின்னு போட்டுருவீங்க. ஜர்னல் பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த இமேஜை வந்து பிளாக் அண்ட் ஒயிட்ல போட்டுருவோம். அப்போ ரிவ்யூவர்ஸ் ரீடர்ஸ்க்கு என்ன ஒரே லைனா இருக்கு, எல்லா லைனும் ஒரே அல்காரிதம் இருக்கு. So we should always look into the ஜர்னல் ஆர்டிகல் அவன் கலர்ல பப்ளிஷ் பண்றேன்னு பார்க்கணும். இல்ல சேஃபா சரி என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா ரெப்ரசன்ட் கிராஃப் பண்ணும்போது ஒவ்வொரு லைனையும் ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டி ரெப்ரசன்ட் டாட்டட் லைன் ஆகும், டேஷ் லைன் ஆகும், நார்மல் லைன் ஆகும் ரெப்ரசன்ட் பண்ணிட்டு டிஃபரன்ஷியேஷன் கிளீனா இருக்கும். ஸோ அவன் கலர்ல போடுறான் போடல அவங்களுக்கு அதை பத்தி கவலை இல்லை. ஓகேவா? So these kind of things you should be very careful when you're dealing with the graph. Next. So color need to be visible and black shade போங்க. Color need to be visible and distinguishable and printed in black and white. So அதனால always whenever you try to graph ஒரே கிராஃப்ல 4 லைன் போடுறீங்கன்னா ஒவ்வொரு லைனும் டிஃபரெண்டா போடுங்க. டைமண்ட் லைனா போடுங்க, ஸ்கொயர் லைனா போடுங்க. அப்ப இந்த கலர் போடுறானா no you should not worry about it. Next slide. So it is the most important session discussion. If you want to sell your data, make the discussions corresponding to the research. You need to compare a published result with viewers. Next slide we will discuss all these points. Next slide. So language is very essential. So better you go for English correction before you submit to English professor. For us always our child will be good, but it has to be well built. Next slide please. So conclusion part, you should tell how your work advances the field from the present stage of knowledge. Without clear conclusion, reviewers and readers will find it difficult to judge the work. Do not abstract mariye conclusion போடணும் நினைக்காதீங்க. Conclusion is different, abstract is different, and provide clear scientific justification for your work and indicate possible application and extension. Go back. In conclusion part is very important as I said. Always future direction should be part of the conclusion. Because எந்த ரிசர்ச்மே அதோட ஏரியால முற்றுப்புள்ளி கிடையாது. Any good research should always open new problems. இந்த research good research எப்பனா உங்க research வந்து புது ரிசர்ச்க்கு வழி வகுக்கணும். அதுதான் good research. Always provide future directions in the conclusion part. இது எப்படி அடுத்த கட்டத்துக்கு எடுத்துட்டு போலாம்ங்கறத you should provide suggestions. அது பண்ணணும்ங்கற அவசியம் இல்ல. இப்படி பண்ணலாம் அப்படி இருக்கீங்க கூட நீங்க சொல்லணும். So recognize, and this acknowledgement is also a very important part. If you don't acknowledge the people who are really contribute for the research, again it is an offense. சின்னதா contribute பண்ணாதா கூட you should acknowledge all of them in the acknowledgement part. So advisors, type test suppliers who may give you materials, lab paying research experiment பண்ணுவீங்க, all of them should be acknowledged. ஏன் அக்னாலேஜ் பண்ணணும்? ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நீங்கள் ஒரு எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் பண்ணுவீங்க, ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸில் பண்ணுவீங்க, பைத்தானில் பண்ண யாரும் அக்னாலேஜ் பண்ண அவசியம் இல்லை. நீங்கள் ஒரு எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் மேட்லாப்ல பண்ணுறீங்கன்னா, மேட்லாப் இஸ் ப்ரொப்ரைட்டரி டூல். ப்ரொப்ரைட்டரி டூல் என்னன்னா அது வந்து காசு கொடுத்து வாங்குற டூல். இப்போ மேட்லாப் நிறைய பேர் பைரேட்டடில் வச்சுருக்கீங்க, ஓகேவா? நீங்கள் இந்த எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட்டில் நான் மேட்லாப்ல தான் பண்ணின்னு சொல்லி பேப்பர் எழுதிட்டீங்கன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். மேட்லாப் என்ன பண்ணுவோம்னா இங்கிலீஷ் ஸ்க்ரூட்டனைஸ் ஆத்தர் பார்ப்பான், எந்த காலேஜ் அஃபிலியேஷன் பார்ப்பான், அந்த காலேஜ் வந்து மேட்லாப் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிருக்கான்னு பார்ப்பான். பண்ணல அப்படின்னா they will can see you in the court. They can bring you to the court. MATLAB வாங்கல, எப்படி MATLABல நீ வந்து பண்ணின்னு போட்டா pirated version யூஸ் பண்ணியா? Anything may happen. If you are doing in MATLAB, make sure if you are putting in the research paper, எந்த காலேஜ் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணிக்கிறதோ நீ ஒரிஜினல் வெர்ஷன் பண்ற மாதிரி போட்டு அவன் அக்னாலேஜ் பண்ணிடுங்க. That will be safest it always. Free Python பண்றீங்கன்னா யாருக்கு கேள்வி கேட்க போறது? It's open source software. But if you are working in a proprietary software and using any of the proprietary software in your research, and make sure that you should acknowledge that software which is owned by a particular institute. Illati they will question you, easily they can question you. So reference management tool இப்போ நிறைய வந்துச்சு. Zotero னு இருக்கு, EndNote இருக்கு, reference work னு ஒன்னு இருக்கு. So நீங்க ஜர்னலா வந்து ஒரு ஜர்னல் ரிஜெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா ரெஃபரன்ஸ் மேனேஜ் பண்ணவே நாங்க ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படுவோம். It will take 1 or 2 days. இப்பலாம் அப்படி கிடையாது. ஒரே கிளிக்ல ஐடென்டிஃபை மாத்தணும்னா ஒரே கிளிக்ல ரெஃபரன்ஸ் உள்ளேயும் மாறிடும். ஆத்தர் நேம் கமா யாரை மாத்தணும்னா இங்கேயும் மாத்திரம் ரெஃபரன்ஸையும் மாத்திரம் ஒரே கிளிக்ல பண்ணிடலாம். ஸோ அதுக்கு இந்த ரெஃபரன்ஸ் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் டூலாக இருக்கு. இட்ஸ் அகெயின் a separate lecture. If you have a one day practical session for this reference management tool, I use Zotero. Zotero னு ஒரு ZOTERO நீங்க லிஸ்ட் பண்ணல. It's a good reference management tool. அது நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ரெஃபரன்ஸ் மேனேஜர் it can be done in a matter of time. ஒரே கிளிக்ல any number of ஜர்னலுக்கு ரெஃபரன்ஸ் மாத்தி கொடுத்துரும். Next slide. So whenever you submitting a journal, covering letter கேட்பான். You should write a nice covering letter. Like how there maybe email எப்படி எழுதினீங்களோ உங்க சூப்பர்வைசருக்கு அதே மாதிரி you should write a letter to an editor. உங்க பேப்பர் சப்மிட் பண்றீங்கன்னா you should write a nice covering letter. View it as a job application letter. You want to sell your work. Always I used to follow this. Whenever I am submitting the review comments, dear editor and reviewers, thank you so much. Greetings. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time in reviewing my paper. I have addressed all the review comments whichever is listed, and each of the review comments I have tabulated below, and my response to the review comments for each of the review comments is given. One, first review comments போட்டு author's response, second review comment போட்டு author's response. அந்த table formatல போட்டுருவேன். Even if the reviewers are very harsh in their comments and the comments are wrong, you have to subtly say that this point is not applicable for our research. We have viewed this problem in different target. அது மாதிரி சப்மிசிவா அவன் வந்து தப்புங்கிறத நான் சூக்க எப்படி சொல்ல முடியுமோ அப்படி சொல்லி நீங்க கன்க்ளூட் பண்ணணும். டோன்ட் பி அவன் ஆஷா இருக்கலாம், நம்ம ஆஷா இருக்கக்கூடாது. You have to address every review comments you have to address. You have to put a table. இது தப்பா சொல்லியிருக்காங்கிறதுக்கு அந்த கமெண்ட்ஸ் நீங்க விடவும் கூடாது. தப்பா சொல்லியிருந்தா கூட you have to politely you have to negotiate them. டேபிள் மாதிரி போட்டு review comments, author's response. இப்போ வந்து இந்த ரிசல்ட்ஸ் வந்து எனக்கு புரியல, டேபிள்ல இந்த லைனை மாத்துங்க, இல்லாட்டி இந்த பேப்பர் ரிவ்யூ இந்த பேப்பர் ரெஃபரன்ஸ் இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணுங்கன்னா, let's say the reviewer suggested paper was included in this line in the introduction and in the reference 58 the reference was added. என்ன லைன்ல நீங்க அந்த மாத்திருக்கீங்களோ அந்த லைனை கோட் பண்ணணும் ரெஸ்பான்ஸ்ல. அந்த ரெஃபரன்ஸ் பேப்பரை என்ன நம்பர்ல நீங்க இன்க்ளூட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களோ அதை கூட நீங்க சொல்லணும். திருப்பி உங்க பேப்பர் படிக்கணும்னா அவன் டேபிளை தான் பார்க்கணும். ஓ இந்த ரிவ்யூ கமெண்ட்ஸ் 58 போவோம், பேப்பர் ஆட் பண்ணிருக்காங்களா, இந்த லைன்ல அதை கோட் பண்ணிருக்காங்களா, முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. அடுத்த ரிவ்யூ கமெண்ட்ஸ் போயிடுவான். திருப்பி உங்க பேப்பரை படிச்சு அதெல்லாம் பண்ண மாட்டான். அவனுக்கு ஜாப் எவ்வளவு சுலபமாக்குறீங்களோ உங்க பேப்பர் அக்செப்ட் ஆகும். You have to put it in the table and you have to address all the review comments. So covering that, the next slide please. So see, the end goal is there and there are so many people who are standing there to make your journey towards the destination tough, and somehow it is our job to cross all these hurdles and reach the destinations. So most scientists regard the new streamlined peer review process as a better improvement, but it is and nowadays free journalக்கு ரொம்ப கம்மியா இருக்கனால உண்மையிலே இந்த process ரொம்ப டஃபா இருக்கு. But no other choice to survive, you have to travel this hard path. So this is how the submission take place. Author starts submitting the paper. Basic requirements. If it is satisfied, they will assign the reviewers. If it is not satisfied, first the editor will reject one. It's called text rejection. If the editor itself rejecting the paper, it's called text rejection. உங்க பேப்பர் அவனே சொல்லுவான் தகுதி இல்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டேன். அதுக்கு என்னன்னா பேசிக் ரிக்வயர்மெண்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஜர்னல் பார்ப்பான். ஃபார்மட்ல இருக்கா, ரெஃபரன்ஸ் சொன்னதுல ஃபார்மட்ல இருக்கா, இந்த ஸ்கோப்ல இருக்கா. சாயந்தா தான் அவனே ரிவ்யூவர் அசைன் பண்ணுவான். இல்லாட்டி ரிவ்யூவர் அசைன் பண்ண மாட்டான். ரிவ்யூவர் அசைன் பண்ணிட்டா ரிவ்யூ அண்ட் ரெக்கமெண்டேஷன்ஸ் வரும். அந்த ரெவ்யூ ரெக்கமெண்டேஷன் திருப்பி எடிட்டர் தான் கரெக்ட் பண்ணுவான். எடிட்டர் தான் டெசிஷன் மேக் பண்ணுவாங்க. மூணாவது கொடுத்து 2 பேரும் வந்து மேஜர் டிவிஷன் ஒருத்தவன் தேர்ட் வந்து ரிஜெக்ட் கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா அந்த டெசிஷன்ஸ் எடிட்டர் தான் இருக்கும். It is the decision of the editor is final, that cannot be questioned. So editor will take a decision, editor accept ஆகும், இல்ல reject ஆயிடும். Revision பண்ணணும்னா திருப்பி author. And editor decisions be factors. Sometimes 2 rejection வந்திருக்கும், ஒரு major revision வந்திருக்கும், but editor வந்து revision கொடுத்திருப்பான். ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு பப்ளிகேஷன்ஸ் வேணும்ல, sometimes நம்ம சப்மிட் பண்ண நேரத்துல பப்ளிகேஷன் கம்மியா வந்திருக்கலாம் அந்த இஷ்யூக்கு. It all completely on the decision of the editor, that cannot be questioned. Next slide. I'll just skip for the want of time. So revision before submission checklist. So failure to meet the requirements, incomplete coverage of literature, unacceptable poor English. So you should check all these things on the right hand side. I will share this PPT with Madam Agasta. You can always refer this. See how we have to address the revision. Consider reviewing as a procedure in several peer discuss your work, learn from the comments and join the discussion. The best part of the paper you should bring for a common discussion before submitting the research to the journal. உங்களுக்கு research group இருக்கும் இல்லையா, you should place the paper before submission for the common discussion. நம்ம அதெல்லாம் பண்றதே இல்ல. உங்க பேப்பர் வந்து காமன் டிஸ்கஷன் கொண்டு வந்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா அங்கேயே நீங்க வந்து மெத்தட் ஆஃப் த கிரிட்டிக்கல் கமெண்ட்ஸை தவிர்த்திடலாம். ஏன்னா உங்க பேப்பர் 4 பேர் பார்க்கும்போது அதே ஏரியாவில் ஒர்க் பண்றவங்க அவங்க பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஸோ அது ஏதாவது மேஜர் லூப் ஹோல் இருந்ததுன்னா யூ வில் கெட் இட் ஃப்ரம் யுவர் பியர் இட் செல்ஃப் rather than submitting to the journal and getting the comments from the editor. You discuss among the peers. ஸோ நம்மளோட ஜென்ரலாகவே இந்தியன் சிஸ்டம் இஸ் வெரி க்ளோஸ்ட். நம்ம வந்து ரிசர்ச்லாம் அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு பயிர மாட்டோம், அப்படி கிடையாது. உங்கள் குரூப்புக்குள்ள உங்கள் ஸ்காலர் உங்கள் கைடுக்குள்ள 4 ஸ்காலர் இருப்பாங்களா, நீங்கள் எல்லாமே ஒரே ஏரியாவில் ஒர்க் பண்ண மாட்டீங்க. ஒர்க் பண்ணாலுமே உங்கள் ஒர்க்கை வந்து பேசிட் பிஃபோர் த ரிசர்ச் குரூப் டிஸ்கஷன் ஃப்ரீயாக டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணுங்க உங்கள் பேப்பரை. அப்போ உங்களுக்கு 4 பேர் இருந்தாங்கன்னா உங்க கைடிக்குள்ள 4 விதமான கருத்துக்கள் கிடைக்கும். அந்த கருத்துல எதெல்லாம் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கருத்தோ நீங்க அதை ஃபில்டர் அவுட் பண்ணி அதை நீங்க உங்க பேப்பர்ல இம்ப்ளிமெண்ட் பண்ணாலே உங்க ரிவ்யூ கமெண்ட்ஸ் குறையும். ரிவ்யூவர்ஸ் லேட்டர் that will reduce your comments. That's why I said discuss பண்ணுங்க, learn from the comments and join for the discussion. It will reduce your review comments. It really impact ஆகும். நீங்க இல்லைன்னா நம்மளே அந்த பேப்பரை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது நமக்கு தப்பு தெரியாது. அவன் சொல்றதுக்கு பதிலாக நம்மளுக்குள்ளே ஒரு டிஸ்கஷன் வச்சு அந்த கமெண்ட்ஸ்ல கொஞ்சம் ஃபில்டர் அவுட் பண்ணலாம். நம்ம பண்ணனால அவன் சொல்ல மாட்டான்னு அர்த்தம் கிடையாது. You can reduce the number of review comments. So nearly every manuscript requires a revision. இது வரைக்கும் எனக்கு ஸ்லைட் அக்செப்டன்ஸே வந்ததில்லை. 3-4 revisions தான் போயிருக்கு. Bear in mind that editors and reviewers need to help you to improve your article. ரொம்ப அஃபென்சிவ் எடுத்துக்காதீங்க. ஐயோ நம்ம பேப்பர் ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டானே இப்படிலாம் காரியத்தை போயிருக்கானே நினைக்காதீங்க. அதெல்லாமே நம்ம பேப்பருக்கான இம்ப்ரூவ்மெண்ட்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது டேக் இன் வெரி பாசிட்டிவ் ஆஸ்பெக்ட்ஸ். அது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமாக தான் இருக்கும் நம்ம ஒர்க்கை வந்து தப்புன்னு சொன்னால், பட் we have to overcome it and we have to think in those aspects. நம்ம நல்லது தான் சொல்லியிருக்கான் அப்படி இல்லை மைண்டில் ஏற்றிக்கிட்டு நீங்கள் ஒர்க் பண்ணிங்கன்னா it will be very easy. So minor revision doesn't mean guarantee for acceptance. எந்த ரிவிஷன் வந்தாலுமே உங்களுக்கு மேஜர் ரிவிஷனை தான் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணுவோம், மைனர் ரிவிஷன் அக்செப்ட் பண்ணிடுவான், மேஜர் ரிவிஷன் அக்செப்ட் பண்ண மாட்டதான் கிடையாது. You have to address all the review comments with utmost care. So revise the whole manuscript, not just the part of the review point. This is also important. These are the things you have to consider while revising your manuscript. Carefully study the comments and prepare a detailed letter of response. Detailed ஒரு லைன் கூட ஒரு பாயிண்ட் கூட விடக்கூடாது. அவர் ரிவ்யூஸ் ஒரு பாயிண்ட் கூட விடக்கூடாது. நம்ம கண்டிப்பா என்ன பண்ணுவானா என்னென்ன பாயிண்ட் சொல்லியிருக்கீங்களோ ஆல்ரெடி அவனும் வச்சிருப்பான் ரிவ்யூஸ். ஸோ அதனால எல்லா பாயிண்ட்டுமே நான் சொல்ற மாதிரி ரிவ்யூ பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க, நான் இது மாடிஃபை பண்ணியிருக்கேன் அந்த பேப்பர்ல இப்படி சேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், இல்ல அவன் சொல்ற பாயிண்ட் நீங்க ஏத்துக்கலன்னா அது ஏன் ஏத்துக்கலங்கிறது ரீசன் கொடுக்கணும். நெக்ஸ்ட் So what are the reviews you're looking for? Importance of hypothesis, originality, clear progression to the paper, well presented. These are the 4 metrics I'm looking for every paper. Next. Some of the examples நான் சொல்ற review comments addressing. For example, கொடுக்குறான்னு review comment கொடுத்திருக்கான். The reviewer comment, the method, device, paradigm the author proposes clearly wrong. Reviewers will be harsh. அதான் சொல்றேன், பல வேலைகள் ஒரு வேலையை பார்க்கறான், அவன் கடுப்பு தான் பார்ப்பான், இப்படிலாம் ரிஜெக்ட் பண்ணாதான் யோசிப்பான். அவன் ஆஷா இருந்தா கூட நீங்க அதுக்கு இப்படி நீங்க ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் இப்படி பண்ணக்கூடாது. Yes, we know, we thought we would still get a paper out of it, sorry. அப்படி நீங்க பண்ணக்கூடாது addressing that. Second, the authors failed to reference the work of Smith et al. Who solved the problems 20 years ago. How not to respond? We didn't think anybody had read that. actually their solution is better than ours. You cannot reply like this. Third, this paper is poorly written and scientifically unsound. I do not recommend it for publications. You, the reviewer, I know who you are. I'm gonna get you when it is meant to review. You cannot address those in a very proper way. You'll be very polite and addressing the comments. Next. Our correct way, I have given the correct way also. For example, the method of device paradigm the authors proposes clearly wrong. The reviewers raises an interesting concern. However, as the focus of his work is exploratory and not performance-based, validation was not found to be of critical importance to the contribution of the paper. This is how you can write. And the comment is how subtly affirm pandringa, but very polite. You should be affirmed. Second review comments, the author failed to defer the work cost method to solve the problem 20 years ago. The reviewer rises in an impact. Our work is based on completely different first principles and has much more attractive graphical user interface. And third, this paper is poorly written and scientifically unsound. I do not recommend it for publications. The reviewer raises an interesting concern. However, we feel the reviewer did not fully comprehend the scope of the work and misjudged the results based on incorrect assumptions. These are some of the way how you can address the review comments. Not all reviewers will be very polite, very soft, gentle. You have to address in system. Next. Next. So, copyright issue is one of the very big issue. Look at dated journal articles in 2023-2024 alone, number of journal paper which is retracted is very high. ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கு ரீட்ராக்ட் பண்ணிட்டு. நான் சொன்ன ரீட்ராக்ட்னா உங்க பேப்பர் பப்ளிஷ் ஆயிடுச்சு ஆனதுக்கு அப்புறம் உங்க பேப்பரோட ஒரிஜினாலிட்டியோ எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்டல் டவுட் வந்துச்சுன்னா எனி ஜர்னல் கேன் ரீட்ராக்ட் பேப்பர். ரீட்ராக்ட் பண்ணா ஜர்னல் பேப்பர் எடுக்க மாட்டான். அந்த ஜர்னலே போட்டுருவான். இந்த பேப்பர் இந்த காரணத்துக்காக ரீட்ராக்ட் பண்ணிருக்குன்னு போட்டுருவான். எடுத்துட்டாதான் தெரியாது. ஜர்னலை வச்சு நம்ம மாத்துவாங்க. You will write like this. அதனால will be very careful. Next slide please. These are some of the data. See here. These are retraction சொன்னல. Retractor matching perceived based approach for ultrasonic fault detection. என்ன எழுதிருக்கான் பாருங்க. Recent பாருங்க. Retractor போட்டான். மேல recent எழுதிருக்கான். This article is virtually identical to the previously published article. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இந்த பேப்பர் நான் retract பண்ணது வெப்சைட்ல போடுறோம். Be very careful nowadays when publishing. Recently போட்டுருவோம். ரீசெண்டா ஸ்ப்ரிங்கர்ல ஒரு கொலீக் அவருக்கு என்ன சொல்லிட்டாங்கன்னா இந்த ஆர்டிகல் ரிட்ராக்ட் பண்றோம். We feel the review process is compromised. உங்களுக்கு டவுட் இருக்கு இந்த ரிவ்யூ process நீங்க காம்ப்ரமைஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னு அதனால உங்க பேப்பர் ரிட்ராக்ட் பண்றேன்னு போடுறோம். அப்ப அதுக்கு காரணம் சொல்லிட்டாங்கன்னா கண்டிப்பா அவன் இன்வெஸ்டிகேட் பண்ணிருப்பான். ஸ்ப்ரிங்கர் நடந்தது. Be very careful. நீங்க நினைக்கலாம் பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணலாம் காசு கொடுத்துருந்தாங்க அதை கூட கண்டுபிடிச்சு பேப்பர் கூட 4 வருஷம் ஆகுது. 4 வருஷம் ஆச்சு அந்த ரீசன் போட்டு ரீட்ராக்ட் பண்ணா பேப்பர். அதனால நீங்க பப்ளிகேஷன் வேணுங்கிறதுக்காக டோன்ட் the things it will spoil your career itself. ரீட்ராக்ட்னா பேப்பர் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணா இப்படி வரும். காப்பிரைட் போடுவோம்ல அது மாதிரி ரீட்ராக்டட் பேப்பர்ல வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி. The article of which author committed plagiarism, it won't be removed from site directs. Everybody who downloads it will say the reason for retraction. Another, it is very, very serious. So, ethical, I will not go to the plagiarism and all. Next. We don't have time for other research question or this script. I said how to look at the prestigious journals, clarity and analytics. You can refer to the site. Next. Okay, these are some of the references I have referred for preparing this presentation, and you can always take this PPT from Dr. Augusta. I will share this complete PPT to Madam. You can have and go through all these things. And these are some of the websites which I will bring to my presentation. Some of the figures, graphs, I take it directly from the link. It is not on my own. Very few figures are drawn by me. Most of the figures are from this website and links. So I said that this is ethics. I said, I'm talking about this paper and I should also follow the same. The diagrams in the content of the presentation of various sources of internet. I acknowledge and recognize references also. So any questions, I will be very happy to answer. Any questions, please? Questions earlier? One suggestion I can give you before you publish in any journal, irrespective of whether it is social science or science, look when the journal was started. More the number of years, then you can trust the journal. It happens for me in selection committee. They check what volume you published. If the volume is more, so we are not publishing some journal which is started today or tomorrow. Of course, publishing is very important now. So science and social science and all, social science is standard publisher. So always brand matters. Elsewhere, spring year, but I told that spring year is the reflection of the compromise. But in the spring year, that's brand quality. Spring year, that's question mark. So the brand matters. Brand is only for you have to check if start Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. If no other questions, I like to thank the organizer for providing me the opportunity. And go to the last slide. This is my mobile number, WhatsApp, and email. And if you have any doubts, you can drop me for any academic purpose. I will be very happy to help you out. Thank you so much.
Okay, in 2006 or 7, they are registering their name Irtukadai in trademark. Okay, in 2007, one more person near Tirunelveli Junction, he is opening a sweet stall and he is selling the alva with the brand name Tirunelveli Irtukadai alva. And he is also going and he is also getting registered the same name. Okay, that time controller is asking a question. Already there is the registered name Irtukadai. How can you come for one more name Irtukadai? So this person, he is defending like there is no name board in the Irtukadai shop and they were not giving any advertisement regarding Irtukadai and all. So how come they can claim that name? I am giving advertisement in the newspapers and I am having my board as Tirunelveli Irtukadai alva, so I can have the name. So somehow controller gave the license to that person also with Irtukadai. Now this becomes the case. Because original Irtukadai is filing that we were already registered the Irtukadai, how the controller can give same registration trademark to the another Irtukadai. Then this case was taking place and again, what was the evidence you know? Sami, film song was kept as evidence. Yeah, a newspaper article with Irtukadai news and all. Okay, the taste of Irtukadai news and all. All those things were kept as evidence and it is declared that they were the oldest shop and trademark with that ex parte is being cancelled. Okay, this is very new, very nearby case that we should see. And the third one is national case, right? Turmeric case. University, medical university of US is two doctors were filing a patent like turmeric is happy of healing the wound and ulcer. And they were making a paste and they were putting in a packet and they want to sell it as a medicine. And that got accepted because nobody has got patent in turmeric medical property. So the government, US government is giving patent on turmeric and it is coming for commercialization. Now the news comes to the India. India knows that turmeric is being used since our ancient time. So they filed a case. Okay, this also happened in 2005 to 6. So they filed. We were submitting ancient Sanskrit scripts because we don't have any evidence, right? Some old HOD scripts were submitted as an evidence that this is being used as a medicinal property from long ago in India. So that case got won by 2006 or 7. We won the case. And next immediate to make it convert into the direct source. Okay. And one more thing is, any microorganisms, we have to be very clear about what is invention and what is discovery, right? Finding something which is available already in the universe is discovery. So, who is filing a patent? He is a biology person. He is filing a patent that a beta cell, that is a cell which is present in our body. If a person is having certain amount of beta cell, she is having a possibility of getting breast cancer. So this is his finding, and he is filing a patent on this. Okay, that patent is rejected by the controller of examination. Why so is this beta cell is nothing new because it is already available in the body. Just it is the process of discovery. Okay, so that is the difference between the innovation, sorry, findings and novelty thing. Okay, and then if you are a small microorganism, that biology people will know. How come milk is becoming curd? There is a microbe. There is a microbe, right? You can't file a patent like I am converting milk into curd by using the microorganism, because that microorganism is belonging to the universe, okay? And if our invention is very important, okay? Then coming to the patent. Okay, there are so many things, particularly what is a patent? See, patent is a product or a process. You can't patent all your lyric works. You can't patent your drawings. You can't patent your poems and all. It should be a product or a process. Product comes with hardwares, okay, which can be executed with the software. And process comes for all medicine preparative formulas. Okay, all those things comes under process. Only product and process, you can't straight away go for a patent. It has to have some inventive step. It has to have some novelty in it. Without novelty, you can't go for a patent. There is 3 criteria which is very much essential for going for a patent. The first thing is novelty. Without any new features, you can't go for a patent. It can be an old device, but you can add a new feature in it and you can go for a patent. Okay, so that is the novelty. The second thing is inventive step. The outcome of that particular, like you are inventing a sugar machine, okay, already sugar machine is there, you are going for a patent with some additional feature. Whether only that is enough? No. The outcome of the sugar machine should be more accurate than the old one. That is the inventive step. And then capable of industrial application. Your invention has to be eligible for the production. That comes the commercialization. All the invention has to be done under some process. It has to be manufactured and it can be applicable for the public use. Okay. These are the 3 like somebody cannot be implemented in industry at all, which cannot be produced at all. Only we can imagine such things. It cannot be implemented in real-time life. That things cannot be patented. Okay. So these are the 3 points which is very much essential for a patent. Okay. So what things cannot be patented? All things cannot be patented, right? So So the thing is, first thing we have discussed already, traditional knowledges cannot be patented. And products that is using atomic energy will not be accepted for patent. And then any process of agriculture or horticulture. See, if somebody is coming with an idea of improving the cultivation of some product or drip irrigation has been introduced by someone, right? If that someone is holding the rights, then what about others of using that drip irrigation? So certain things were discussed by the Indian government, and they have given such laws that public should not be get affected by using. The same thing is medical treatment. See, imagine a person who invented or who found the way of doing laparoscopy. If he owns that patent, and every doctor who wants to do the laparoscopy has to pay royalty to the inventor, what happens to the patients? So here, medicines can be given for patent, but not. And then anything against natural law, that is the best example of Ramar Pillai. He came with some petroleum and it is against natural law, so it cannot be patented. And then computer programs cannot be patented. It means like the codings alone, the algorithm alone cannot be patented. It can be copyrighted. It can be sent for copyright. But now everything is computer, right? Everything. Ocean is being controlled by computer, everything. So now the thing is, a huge discussion is going on this. When a computer program is working with the input of some sensors and giving output of controlling some device, it can be patented. Computer program, only the codings alone you can't go for patent. That coding has to get the input from some source of sensor or some data from hardware, and that process of execution should control some instrument. Then the whole system can be given for patent. Next. And this is design. See, there is a slight difference between patent and patent. Okay. This is called as design patent, and that is ordinary patent. Okay. What is the difference is, here in patent there must be a functional innovation. That product has to do some function. But in design, there is nothing to do with function. Only what we see, the physical appearance is the matter. If a water bottle, you might have seen that Sprite will be having some kind of design, and Miranda will be having some type of design bottle, and they won't swap, they won't change, because they got design patent model of bottle. Okay, they can't use. So any thing which is only visible and it is not affecting the function part of the product, then it goes to design patent. It is very easy to get design patent compared to normal patent, because normal patent nearly it will take 2 years to get your grant, but design patent it is not so much, you can get it with 6 months minimum. Okay, the thing is like, this is the thing, only it is not going to affect any type of input or output, only the visual change is going to affect the part, and there is no need of like when it comes to the toothbrush. Now answer me the question. You have seen the advertisement like my brushes are zigzag, so it is going to clean your teeth. In that brush, there is a rubber grip, right? One rubber portion will be there where we used to hold our hand. That particular portion, you might have seen in some brushes there will be dot, 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 dot. In some brushes there will be wavy. In some portion there will be a dash. Whether it can be sent for patent or disintegrated. Patent. Because there they will mention the grip. It's all about the writing skill of the owner. Okay, so a single brush, a Colgate company who is owning a single brush is having how many patents? Okay, now this Colgate is using a rubber portion which is having dot, 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 and he is using the brush which is having straight. Okay, I am the owner. I got patent for the dot dot rubber part and that particular brush part. Okay, now a new company is raising and they want to use that particular rubber part and they want to use that particular straight part. I am having the patent, but they cannot use it. If they want to use it, they have to have a license with me. They have to sign an agreement with me and they pay royalty for each brush they are producing. So I am the millionaire, right? So I have to do a smart work of thinking and making an innovation. Sit in the home, think, do an innovation, not with big machineries, not with so many circuits and all. Simple. I'm trouble of holding my mobile phone from charger. Design a thing. How I can have a hanger which is holding my mobile, which is very convenient for me. No need to produce that holder. Drawing, engineering drawing, and that breed of manufacturing the brush and go to the patent office and get registered. Drawing, just drawing. Draw it, open your laptop, write a draft, file it, get the patent. One day somebody who is in need of your patent will come with you for licensing. This is the smart work. The world is going to boom like this in future. We have to teach, we have to learn ourselves and we have to teach the students to think of in this way. Okay? Okay. Okay. This is a big topic. No, if we are talking, it will go like anything. You know, this watch, everybody will be wearing a watch. How many type of lock system we have seen? It comes with a patent or design? Patent. It is not about design, right? It is having some functional because it is convenient for user, it is more grip and all things comes with patent. Okay. We are having strategy. There are so many locking systems. Everything patent. Okay. Boys are wearing belt. How many buckle systems? Everything comes under patent. Okay. You have, see, somebody will go for design also. It's all about the writing skill of the owner. Writing skill. Only one simple buckle I am going for design, very simple. Just design, and if I am having the skill of describing how it is going to be safety then other buckle system, then I am going to hold a patent. Can you understand? Okay. Then comes filing of patent application. Who can file a patent? Anyone. Literate, whatever it is. Any human being, again and again, any human being is eligible for filing a patent, but he can file for his own invention, not for others' invention. Okay, but I can file for patent for others if he gives an authority to me for filing. That is the assignee. If I am working in a Commerce College and if I am inventing something, I can assign Commerce College as my assignee and Commerce College can file a patent. Okay, so that is the second part. And third part is legal representatives. Legal representatives are patent agents. Like lawyers, there are patent agents who will be holding some numbers. Lawyers will be having a bar council and they will be holding a number. Like that, patent agents will hold a number and that patent agents were a legal representative for filing a patent. If you are not familiar with drafting and if you are not familiar with doing patents, and only if you are having idea, just you can reach out the legal representatives, they will help you. Like in registration office, we will be having a writer, document writer, right? Document writer will be helping you to draft your all your properties. The same thing the patent drafters will do. And where to file the patent application? In India, there are 4 locations we are having patent offices. One is Kolkata, Chennai, Delhi and Mumbai. Okay, so if you are belonging to the locations in and around Chennai, you are eligible to file in Chennai only. You cannot go and file in Mumbai. But you can file in online. Wherever you are, if you are staying in abroad also, you can file it in online. But in Chennai office only. If you are residents in Chennai, you have to go for Chennai office only. You can't go and file it for other offices. Okay. And then, how to file an application? There are 2 modes. One is physical mode and the second one is online. One is you have to go and submit all your documents directly to the patent office. Otherwise, you can do it in online. The cost is very less in online than offline. The cost of filing the patent is very less in, not very less, it is less in, comparatively less than offline mode. But in both the modes, we have to submit certain documents through courier or post. That is like agreement, all those things we have to submit by post. Next. Type of patent application. There are so many types, and the first thing is ordinary application. Ordinary application is what we file actually. Like we have not went for patent before. Okay, this is the new invention we are doing, so we can go for an ordinary application. The second is divisional application. See, divisional application means you are inventing a product and that product is holding 2 different type of features, 2 innovations. 2 different innovation in a single product, but both are being invented by you. Then don't file it as a single application, because if you are filing it as a single application, you will get a single royalty. If it is a 2 application, you will get 2 royalty. So go for divisional. At that time, you can go for divisional application. And then patent of addition. Now I am inventing a product with or process with one new feature. I am filing it, and later after 6 months, I am getting an idea of the particular product's improvement. Or if I am getting a new future idea, I can go for patent of addition to the previous patent. The previous patent is also mine. I am doing some improvisation in that same patent and I am filing it again. That is patent of addition. And then comes the convention application and PCT application. See, we are having convention countries, like one application for particular 5 countries. Okay. See, patent is eligible, if you are filing patent in India, it is eligible only for India. Okay. Foreigners can use that patent. Can you understand? See, if you are finding out a medicine, okay, and getting the patent from Indian Patent Office, only in India nobody can use that medicine formula. Foreigners can use without your permission also. So it is necessary to protect foreigners also to not use our product. So at that time we have to go for foreign application filing also. So there are options like convention filing and PCT filing. Convention filing is one filing for particular 5 countries or 7 countries is there. Okay, we can select. So we can select this convention country which is having US, UK, Canada, Australia alone. And some type of convention will have Africa, Somalia, all those things. So we can select which convention we want to. That one filing is eligible for that all 5 countries. But PCT is not like that. PCT you have to file for every country individually. For US, individual filing. For UK, individual filing. To Australia, individual. Okay. So this is the difference. So these are the patent application types. Then this is the steps of filing the patent application. So first comes the research project. where comes from the invention? Invention comes from where? From the research. Okay. Well, as the academicians, we used to publish papers. Okay, we used to write papers. We used to publish the paper, and we know that our paper is having some novelty. Not that big novelty, but to the extent we know that we are having a novelty. So, before sending your paper to a journal, the day one, if you are sending your paper to your journal, that day it is the public. You have sent to someone, right? It is not yours. Have you documented anywhere that paper is yours? No, only author name is read. It is copyrighted. Okay, your journal paper is copyrighted but not patented. There is a huge difference in copywriting and patent. In copyright, anybody can cite your paper. Anybody can refer your paper. But in patent, that is also prohibited. Okay. So, that research paper, a single day is matter. See, I am having a big research paper. I am publishing it today and going and filing patent tomorrow. You will not get patent. Okay. Because one day before it came to public domain. Gone. Okay. So, very simple. Write a paper. Go for patent first. File a patent. Then the next day you send the journal. Send to the journal or conference or media, whatever it is. Okay. The thing is, there are two type of filing option available. Provisional filing and complete filing. Okay. Provisional filing is what you mean if you are having a research which is not fully complete, but it is having a good work, but it needs a year of time to get completed. But you are getting scared that somebody can take over this research and they can go ahead of you. So, you can go for a provisional filing. Provisional filing is very simple, like you can just give, not to give any technical part in that. You can say like I am doing this type of research and this research is going to cover so and so things. Okay, you can add everything. My research is going to do these big things, everything you can tell and you can file. You will get 12 months of time. Okay, after 12 months of time or before that 12, on or before this 12 months of duration, you can go for complete filing. In that complete filing, you have to give exactly what your device is doing. You can add up something, you cannot add up something, you can delete something from provisional. You have mentioned something with, that can be done by my research in provisional, but at last you will be facing failure of doing that. Okay, no worry, you can remove that. You can't add new things. Okay, but you can remove. Whichever is not possible, you can remove. So, if you are having a big idea, go for provisional filing, and then after your research is being completed, go for complete filing. You will get 1 year of time. Okay, and that is the research. And the second part is identify the invention and working for a prototype. From your research paper, identify which part is novel, which part is having inventive thing, and then go for filing provisional specification. This is optional. Provisional filing is optional. When your project is not yet completed, when your invention is not completed, you can go for provisional. That is optional part. Then comes the patentability search, like literature survey. What we do, literature survey, we will search for any other research that is resembles like our own research. That is what we do in literature survey, right? Any duplication of work is there regarding our work. So that is the same thing in patentability search. When you are coming with idea, you have to be very clear whether any same idea has been already got patented. We will be thinking like our idea is the greatest idea, but not like that. The world is very big. Okay. Patentability search. See, when getting patent, the patent is eligible only in India, right? But when coming to search, it is worldwide. Okay. If I am introducing a drug, that formula should not be there anywhere in the world. Okay, so you have to do a search. Like Google. Okay, you know Google Scholar we know, right? You know Google Patents? Google Patents is there. Go to Google Patent, type whatever you want, it will give list of patents. If you type some formula like aloe vera soap, you will get lakhs of aloe vera soap patent with so many varieties of formula. You just serve, you just identify what are all the ingredients they are using. Think of, change your ingredients. You can get a patent. Okay, so before going for complete filing, the search is very important. There are databases, many databases are there. Not only Google Patents, free search is Google Patent. And you can go to WIPO website, World Intellectual Property Organization website. There you can find all the invention. You can give TVS company, it will show all the patent holded by TVS company. You can search by organization, you can search by author, you can inventor, you can search by product name. There are so many, you can search by date. Okay, so many options are there in WIPO websites. But in Google only, this is option. You can give a phrase of words and you can do the search. So before filing, go for a search, because after filing, after so many long wait, if the controller is rejecting your patent, that is going to be a backfire. Okay, so patentability search is very much important, and here comes the role of patent analyst. Okay, there are people who is doing this search in paid service. You can go and ask them, and they were expert in search, and they will search and they will give a report of whether your product or process can be set for patented or not. And if there is a mild difference, they will give a suggestion of improvising, like add something or delete something to get patent. They will give idea of how to make your product or process to go for patent. And then drafting of patent specification. This is like it is an art of writing. Okay, how we are writing the journal. Here, you have all seen that property document, right? This is the first party, this is the second party, and there is a land, which south portion is held by someone, north hold, west, all four direction, the boundaries of the land, and if it is a house, how many floors, or how is it having a well, or it is having a current connection, it is having, all those things will be included in land or documents. Have you read that? And it is having a specific format, right? First, the introduction of a seller, introduction of a buyer, and then the place of the property, and then area of the property, and then boundaries of the property, and what are all holding inside the property. This is the same copy of patent drafting. While drafting the patent, there is a scenario like you have to give an abstract, you have to give a background of the invention, you have to give the drawings of the invention, and writing part, we have to be very, very, very careful, because if you are missing a nut or bolt, it will be stolen by someone. See, if I'm inventing a watch, it's just an imaginary, okay? If I'm inventing a watch, when I'm writing a draft for this watch, how I should write? An instrument. It is an instrument. I should not specify watch. Okay? An instrument which is having a round shape, something, which is holding numbers and 3 sticks, and there is not strap, we have to use some other word, okay, which is being attached to the round shape. Like that we have to draft. And I am going for a patent. See, I am giving a very silly example with the wrong descriptions, okay? Going for a patent, and they have granted a patent to me, okay? My friend, clever friend, no, he will go. He will tell, a square box. He will get patent. All this mechanical invented done by me. I have not climbed carefully. I should have tell that what I have to tell. A round dial which is not specific to the size and the shape. Okay. Very critical part of drafting is the words we are using. Okay. We have to search for words. We have to read thousands of documents regarding this, and we have to pick out the words, and we have to make it broad. யாருமே உள்ள நுழையாத அளவுக்கு என் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்டை ப்ராடாக கவர் பண்ணுங்க. If I am drafting a patent for this chair, what I have thought and I have invented is this chair. Okay, I am going to a patent agent who is writing the draft. He will not write for this chair. He will write this chair which can be armed, which can be armless, which can be tilted, which can be recliner. Everything he will add. So my area of scope is not this. The writing has to cover broad. Nobody should come inside. So all the patents of chair is folded by me. But I didn't invent and I didn't manufacture all those. Okay, can you understand? So that this writing art, you need at least 1 year to get practice, which I am going through in this internship. I am practicing the drafting. Okay. Then comes filing of complete specification. After drafting your specification, you can go for complete filing. And then after filing, you have to request for publication. Not request, they will publish. Okay. In Indian Patent Office website, every week of Friday, there will be a journal publication, which the recent inventions will be get published. Okay. It happens in 18 months. After filing, within 18 months, your invention will be published, and once it is published, nobody can use the same invention for filing. Okay. And then comes filing for request for examination. Here comes the major issue with our academicians. We will go for patent, we will file a patent, and we will not go for examination. Yes, everybody were filing a patent and submitting in their resume that I have filed a patent. That is value for 2 years. Okay, that is not right. And never patent office will automatically take your patent and do the exam. They will not do the examination. You have to request. You have to request. Okay, please examine my product. Then only controller will examine your product, and then if there is any allegation, like if they found any patent that has been filed in the same name or same type of invention, they will come for a litigation. Hearing will be happen, like court. Okay, hearing will be happen. Controller of examination will be one side of it, is an online hearing. Controller of examination will be there and inventor will be there. If you are using an attorney to file, like the patent agent for filing, they will be there. Okay, this 3 person will be discussing and controller will fight. This cannot be patented because I found 5 documents same like your invention, and he will show the 5 documents. Now you have to fight against them. No, they will give time. Some hearings will happen on to on. Sometimes you will get time. You will get 2 days or 1 week time for giving the answers, your answers. Okay. So that is the request for examination, and then it goes for final patent granting. Next slide. And this is the process. Provisional application, the duration is 12 months. Within the 12 month of duration, you have to go for complete specification. After complete specification, 18 months after, your invention will be published in the Indian Patent Office website. Okay. After publication, 48 months, it will be the maximum period 48 months. If you want your invention to be get patented soon, you can go for request for examination prior itself. Within the next day also you can go, or the same day of complete filing you can file the request for examination also. Okay. So this request for examination duration is 48 months. In this duration of 48 months, if someone is finding that you have applied for a patent of same thing what they are holding. If I am having one patent and somebody is applied patent for the same thing, I can go and oppose. That is the thing, pre-grant opposition. Before grant itself, I can give a complaint to the controller like whatever the patent publication has is already owned by me. You can go for a pre-grant opposition. And then it will go for examination. Examination is technical examination and substantive examination. Two types of examinations are there. It depends upon what type of product you are having. If it is a technical device, it goes for technical examination. If it is some formulation or something, it will go for other examination. And if you are not requesting for examination, your application will be rejected. Your application will be rejected. So, whatever patent we are filing, it is valid for 48 months if you are not requesting for examination. Until that, we can hold it in our resume. After that, you can't hold that application number. Okay. And after examination, they will send the first examination report with all the blah blah, so and so errors are there in your invention, all those things. And we have to, this is same as a review from the journals. Okay. We have to respond to that first information examination report, and then it will go for grant, and the grant will be given. After grant also, we are not in safe mode. If somebody is finding that it is same like someone's a patent, they will come for opposition. They can file the opposition. So, a patent holding duration is 20 years. A owner can hold a patent license only for 20 years. For example, you have to answer this, okay? I am filing a patent in 2010, okay? I am getting my patent grant at 2015, okay? Then until which year I am eligible to hold the ownership? I filed my application in 2010. I got my patent at 2015. Okay. 20 years is the duration of holding the patent license. So what is the maximum year? Which year my license is getting expired? 2030. Yes. Because from the date of filing, 20 years. You may take 5 years to get the grant, or you may take 10 years to get the grant. That is not a matter. From the date of filing, it is 20 years that you are the owner of the license. After that, anyone can use that. Okay. So if you want to hold it, you have to do some improvisation and you have to go for application for addition. Okay. If you want to hold the patent lifelong, you have to do some updations in that and you can go for patent for addition. Next. Okay, what are the requirements? These are the documents I just read out. Covering letter, and then application for grant of patent, statement of undertaking, and then declaration, and then power of attorney is like if you are giving license to me to apply, then you have to give power of attorney to me. And then complete our provisional form and DD. Okay. Request for early publication. I told no, before 18 months it will be get published. But if you want to get it published early, you can request a letter. And same for request for examination. And if you are registering from a company, not a single owner, a company is filing a patent, that is a separate form. Okay, these are the documents needed. Next. And this is a fee structure. See, if you are a natural person, some type of fees is there. If you are a small entity or a company which is going for patent, this is the fees difference, okay? Filing for patent application, early publication, examination, very small amount. But the amount where it varies is the amount you are paying for the search and the amount you are paying for the drafting. Next. Okay, this is copyright. See, copyright comes for all the artistic works. Okay, it can be a journal, it can be a music, it can be a literary work, or it can be a drawing or painting, whatever it is, it comes the copyright. And for every, do we all going for copyright for our publications? Our book published? No, why we are not going for that? Why we are not going for that? You are the owner of your paper, right? It is because it is automatically copyrighted. Journals and books are automatically copyrighted because our name is coming there, right? Journal, so and so. So in India, books and publications, research publications are automatically copyrighted, so there is no need of going for a separate copyright filing. Okay, but others like screenplay, stories, poem, artistic work, even photograph, music, everything you have to file copyright separately. Okay. Okay. This is one interesting story. This monkey is macaque, whatever it is. Okay. It is a rare type of monkey. Okay. And there is a wildlife photographer. His name is David Salter. Okay. He wants to take a photograph of this monkey, which is very rare. He went to the forest and he was waiting for photography. It was not at all giving the pose, and he went to restroom by keeping his camera, and this monkey came and he took the camera and he took a selfie. Okay, he took the camera and by mistakenly it hit the button and he took a selfie. Okay, he was very happy, a smiling face, right? He was very happy and he wrote an article with this picture and he published in the internet. And since it is the rare picture, many were started using, paying royalty to him and getting this picture. Okay, now comes the PETA. You know the PETA, right? Who is the community safeguarding the animals. Okay, they filed a case. Who is the owner of a photo? The person who took the photo is the owner of the photo. Here, the monkey took the photo, so the monkey is the owner of the photo. So the royalty should be paid to the monkey and its species. So this was the case. It went for 3 years because judges getting confused. Yes, who is taking the photo is the owner. So what can be judgment? Finally, it is a human, should be a human being. That is what I mentioned the word in the beginning. Any inventor who is a human being. So it comes from this case. So they declared that the owner is the photographer since the device belongs to him, and any non-human things, okay, cannot claim for a patent. And now the discussion is very strongly going on because everything is done by AI. It's right? Every data is being done by AI. Whether a robot can hold the patent or the inventor of the robot can hold the patent. A machine is doing everything. A scanning is done by a machine. Whether the scanned copy of the ownership belongs to the machine or the person who invented the machine. This is a long discussion going on, and still there is still confusion, and the judgment is changing for case to case. Okay, and this is like literary work. Author is the owner of the work. Dramatic work, author. Artistic work, also author. Musical composer. Cinematography producer. Sound recording producer. Photography photographer. These are the owners. Okay, and belongs to the selfies that we are also taking. You have to answer this question, okay? If myself and he is taking a selfie in my phone, okay, in my phone I am taking a selfie with someone, okay? If that person who is standing with me having rights to share this photo to someone, Yes or no? My phone, I am the one who is taking the selfie. One person is with me. Okay. My question is that person who is standing with me having the rights to share that photo? No. Because the device is also mine and the person who took the photo is also me. Without my permission, he is none to do that business. But we are generous, no, we will do. Okay, but you can't do this. YouTube creators, right? YouTube creators, you can't share their videos without paying them. Every share is being paid, right? Okay. Then comes one more question. Same. Me and one person is taking a photo with my device and he is the one clicking the photo. He is the one clicking the photo, my phone. Now, whether he is eligible to share the photo. Device is mine, taken by him. Who is the owner of the photo? Huh? Me or him? Him. Photography, photographer. Okay. Here when talking at this situation, this is not a matter at all. Because for us taking a photo and sharing with friends is not a matter at all. But this is a huge matter in cinema field. Okay. Here it is not a matter. Okay. Then next. There are two types of rights in copyright. Not in patent. Copyright. One is economic right and the second one is moral right. Economic right means rights for receiving money. Okay, go next. Next. Okay. The best example of economic rights is Ilayaraja, right? You know the case of Ilayaraja. He was demanding royalty for playing his music in public forum. Isn't it? Yes. Is he right or wrong? How many of them got angry on him? But knowingly and unknowingly, that is the truth. If you are organizing a mega event by collecting money, tickets from the audience, and if you are using 10 songs of someone, some composers, that money has to be shared with all those 10 composers. This is what happening really. But now it is coming to the forum because there is a composer association where this is being taken place silently. Now Ilayaraja is out of that association, so he is fighting individually. That is why we are coming to know that something is going on. Okay, but anywhere, this is the reason. If you are using songs, you have to pay. Okay. Then comes the moral rights. See, moral right is Ilayaraja demanding for money, right? Moral right is nothing with money, but my dignity matters. My dignity matters, and this is the only case. I don't know after this whether there is a moral right or I don't know. But the known case of mine is this one. He is a Amarnath Segal. Okay, he used to make sculptures. Okay, in India, okay, Tamil Nadu government during Jawaharlal Nehru's presidency, he wants to decorate the parliament entrance. So he wants to give opportunity to the artists who were under poverty. So many artists were being called, and he is also one among them. And he was paid 500 rupees in check for doing a sculpture which is made up of iron. That is the two pillars, okay, iron pillars. It is being kept as a decorative items in the parliament. And after years, it is being rusted, and it became ugly. And after the death of Jawaharlal Nehru, and the next government decided to remove it. Okay, they removed the sculpture, and some other thing was put into the decorative things and all. Now he walk-ins to the case. He was filing a case. He can't claim money because he done the work by getting the money. When you are doing a work by getting something, you are not anymore having the rights to claim that thing. Okay. If you think like we are doing so many woodworks in our home, okay, when somebody is coming and claiming, what will you do? So when you are paying for someone to get a work done, then you can't go for royalty. So he is telling that I don't want royalty, but I have rights to safeguard my work, and it is going to be a national pride and my pride too when it is standing as a artistic work in a national building. So finally he won the case. He won the case, and that sculpture was being repaired and it has been understood and it has been placed in the same place where it was before. So this is the rightful model. Next. Okay, coming to the end. Production period. Whatever it is patent or design, 20 years of duration. Then comes to trademark. Trademark is unlimited. Once registered is registered, but every 10 years you have to pay the renewal fees. And then comes the copyright. Copyright is 60 years after the death of the author. If some cinema is being taken, that cinema can be remade without the permission of the producer only after the 60 years after his death. Okay? And same to book also. Xeroxing the book is violence, you all know, right? We are not supposed to take the xerox of any books. But Indian government has given liberalization, like you can use it in university and colleges. Okay. And then geographical indication, I haven't shared with you what is geographical indication. Geographical indication is getting ownership of a product which is only available in that particular Mysore silks, Tirupati Laddu. Here, recently Thoothukudi got patent for what? Sorry, geographical indication for what? Hamja, Karpati. Karpati is being holded by Thoothukudi. Okay. Dindigul, Thoothukudi. Okay. So here, who is the owner? Nobody is the owner. The locality is the owner. Then who will file? Anybody can file. If I am interested to this to the welfare of this location, I can go and file the geographical indication. Like I am Towaeds I got geographical indication. Okay. We have to give in the description. We have to give the speciality of why this Kadamtai is special. Why this palm jaggery is special. We have to give description because our soil is rich in this mineral resources, so that our palm trees are getting these resources all to describe. Why this Kadamtai is famous? Because this groundnut being cultivated from this ground is having some mineral which is not available in other groundnuts. All those things we have to give. The water, Tamarabarani water we are using, which is having so and so minerals, everything we have to give and we have to get. But we haven't get geographical indication for salt. Any of the institution can go and file. Institution can file, an individual can file, or salt association can file. Any association can file for a geographical indication. Okay, but you are having a credit on it, you know. Your name will be there in applicant. Kamaraj College is the applicant of getting geographical indication of salt Thoothukudi. But we have to take initiative, lot of efforts. Okay, so we'll see in future. So geographical indication previous. Geographical indication is having unlimited period of holding, and it is having 10 years of renewal. Every 10 years you have to do renewal. And the first geographical indication in India is Darjeeling tea. Next. And this is the idea in our daily life. You have to answer one question for me. Take this Colgate. Okay. What are the IPRs? IPR is many, right? I am not asking about patent. IPR means patent, design, trademark, geographical indication, everything is IPR. How many IPR is there in that one Colgate? what are all there? Patent is there. Is patent available in Colgate? What is the patent? Formula of the paste. Formula of the paste we will get patent. Okay. Design is there. What is the design? Shape of the tube and then cap of the tube. See, cap of the tube can be patent also. Because that inside circle, no, they will get patent or design, that is according to the knowledge of the inventor. Okay, so design and then wrapper. Okay, wrapper also is having design. Okay, copyright is there. What is the copyright? No, name, logo, symbol, everything goes to trademark. Everything goes to trademark. Okay. The color of this Colgate, no, that is also trademark. Yeah, color. That is why whenever you are going for a trademark, you have to go in black and white. Black and white means any color. If I am having a logo which is having two sides or two shades, I have to file it as a black and white. I can match any color. Otherwise, like I will have green and red, somebody will have green and light, which will confuse in market. Okay, so we have to go for black and white. So trademark is there. Okay, where is copyright? See, you would have seen some discrimination. Then some instructions will be printed. Instructions will be printed, right? Or in medicine box and all, some writings will be there. How to use. Some instruction, if it is special, which is not available in other products, then that instructions are coming under copyright. Okay. So one product is having so many licenses. If other product want to copy, they have to pay royalty to that particular Colgate company. Okay. And one more thing is, we don't know that all these patents are owned by Colgate itself. Because Colgate would have borrowed from some innocent people. That innocent people is not that much well versed to produce them. We don't know. Maybe the formula of the Colgate is being someone who is illiterate. They will get the license and they will be branding. Okay. That's all. Next. This is all about, it's 5% of IPR. There are so many things like trademark is another of extreme, and in circuit and plant varieties, everything is there. So within this short duration of time, I have given just about patent and copyright. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your interesting seminar. Your lunch has been ready at hall number 65. You may enjoy at 2:40. Section 3 will be continued.